Hi again guys, I'm back with another unboxing. Interesting packaging here, looks like wrapped in cling film. This is a bunch of puzzles I bought on eBay there. They're used, second hand. The auction was a buy it now auction. I think the price was a little bit low. It was about right, but it was, oops, just like the camera again. One of these days I'll stop banging the camera when I'm doing this. But yeah, anyway, so it's in cling film and a dustbin bag. Okay. And there's a box in there. But yeah, as I said, this is a buy now bought on eBay, reasonable price. But mainly I actually got this for just one of the puzzles in here that I wanted for quite a long time. Most of the others will be for sale. Some of them probably not really worth anything, but we'll see. I mean, I've got a bunch of low value puzzles now that I can't sell individually. I'll probably put them in an auction together at some point. There's a few fun ones in here. Okay, you've probably just seen a few of them. So yeah, there's no bubble wrap or anything, so hopefully everything's okay. Blimey, that's weighty. So the first one out of the box is, let me just zoom this in a little bit. Okay, it's just this nothing unusual, stiff turning Rubik's ball. I don't even know if these are Rubik's brand. I've had a few of these. I've got one that I've kept and sold the rest. The stickers a little bit worn, but they're mostly okay. You could do a little bit of clean up. You might clean up okay, but yeah, it's not bad quality or anything, but it's obviously quite old, but it turns okay. But yeah, this will be one of the ones that I sell. So yeah, check out the description for the eBay link. It looks very much like one I've sold before actually. I recognise it from kind of the line around here that you can see beneath the stickers. But yeah. And the next one is a snake. I don't know what brand it is, if it's a Rubik's brand or feels different to what I'm used to with these. Not that I've played with them a lot or anything, but I really don't. I see these as a toy rather than a puzzle, if that makes sense. I mean, other than putting them in the ball, if you're doing other shapes, it's really a toy to play with rather than something you've got to solve, as far as I'm concerned. So it doesn't say Rubik's on it, so it's obviously just a generic brand, I think. Not really a lot else to say about it. Just stick it back in a ball and chuck it in the box of stuff that I will sell. So this thing probably isn't exactly thrilling to watch. I don't know why I'm doing this on camera, but oh well, it's nearly there now. Yeah, I had one of these when I was a kid and it was fun to play with, but yeah, I don't really see them as puzzles. So alright, so the next one is some kind of Pyraminx. It actually seems to be a Methods one because it's got those kind of, I don't know if that's showing up on the camera or not. I'm looking on the that one is sticking down a bit. I'm looking on the viewfinder. I can't really see whether it shows it. I think it is. They're kind of like brushed aluminium effect sort of thing. They call them German vinyl, so I'm assuming this is a genuine Methods brand, and it actually looks quite old. If any, oh, blimey, it's also really stiff to turn. Crikey. If anybody can tell me how I can know if this is a genuine old, like Methods Tomy version or something like that, then please do. It's obviously not in the best condition, but if it's a 1980s one, then yeah, you know, it'd be worth having in the collection, I think. If anybody knows how to work that out, please let me know. And next is, okay, I have no idea what this is. Ah, okay. So I guess you've got to sort of scramble it up and then try and make it back into the cube shape again, or something, I suppose. I don't know. It might be a bit trickier than I thought. I actually had one of these and it was all silver, but I couldn't figure out what it was. It was just a chain of stuff, and I thought it was just a toy rather than a puzzle. And I must admit, I ended up throwing it away. I hope it wasn't worth anything. But yeah, it seems like it would. I'm pretty sure it worked the same way as this, but it was pure silver rather than all the different colours. But yeah, that's actually not absolutely completely obvious how you solve it. And this is one, I think, yeah, I thought so. I had one of these back in the 80s, and the clever little design. I can't remember the name of it. It's a Japanese guy who was the inventor of them originally, if I remember right, and it's named after him. But very, very clever. You know, it does things that should look like they should be impossible, because it just keeps going forever like this. And it's yeah, I had one of these in the 80s, and it fascinated me the way you could just keep going like this and it never ends. It seems like it should be impossible from looking at it. As you just saw, it just split into two pieces as well. I don't think there's any real puzzling aspect to these, to be honest, unless doing something like that. No, because that would still just slot straight back in there like that. But anyway, I think I'll probably keep this one. I think it's kind of a reminder of my childhood, of the fun I had with it. I just spent ages just turning it like this. I remember distinctly. Yeah, as I said, it just absolutely fascinated me the way they work. Okay. And I do believe they've got a little bit of collector's value as well. Rubik's Octagon, stickers in terrible shape. That one needs re-stickering if I want to sell that one on. The whites are damaged badly. I've got a missing red one. But I say they're terrible, but that's all that the problem is actually. It's just the white face and that missing red one, so that should be fixable. But yeah. This actually turns better than you normally expect from these puzzles. I assume it's been lubed or something, because normally these don't turn very well at all. But yeah, this one's not too bad at all, actually. Surprisingly good, much better than the one I've got. Okay, so next we've got an Orb-it in its box. This is one of the ones that will be for sale. I think that's like a little instruction leaflet in the bottom of there. Thought so. That's quite cool. Crisscross tiara necklace split 7. But yeah, this is a fun puzzle. I've already got one of these. Not too difficult to solve at all, although it did take me a while to figure it out when I first got it. I was trying to make it too complicated, actually. The way I was trying to solve it was just much more difficult than it needed to be. And once I kind of realised how simple it was, it was done within, I don't know, 2 minutes. But I've been working on it on and off for a couple of days, sort of thing. Not hours and hours and hours or anything, but yeah, the idea is, just in case you're not aware, you can turn this in half, and there's positions like this where every bead on the puzzle moves. Once it's in that position, all of them are linked in one long chain. So different positions turn different numbers of beads. And the idea is to get one colour there, one colour there, one colour there, and another colour there. As I say, it's not actually that difficult once you kind of get the idea. But as I say, also I've already got one of these in the box as well, so this will be one of the ones that I will be selling. This is in excellent condition, actually. It's, oops, nearly dropped it, that's why I knocked the camera then. But This is really good condition. I'll take a look at my other one, see which one's the best condition, and I will sell the one that's the least good, because I'll keep the best one for myself. But yeah, there'll definitely be an Orb-it for sale soon. But yeah, it's a fun one, this. Next is Rubiks 15. Doesn't really interest me much, this one, to be honest. I've had one of these before and sold it without really playing with it. But yeah, different. You can only move things in certain situations. I didn't really study it a lot to find out, but yeah, obviously I presume the idea is to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or something like that on this. I was going to say screen, but obviously it's not a screen. Yeah, you see right now you can't move that one. Can't now, can't now, can now. What that did, I have no idea. But we've also got this on the... maybe this is the actual main puzzle side. And the idea is to get... Yeah, that's right. This is like a bonus thing, but the idea is to get the 1 to 15 in order on this side. So... as you see, I've just put the number 1 there, so that wasn't too difficult. There's the number 2. But yeah, you can only move these when they've actually got things in them. Like, I think it needs a full set in it as well before it will move. So I'm not sure the difficulty of it overall. Excuse me. But I've just got 1, 2, 3 in line, so it can't be too tough. Anyway, I'll more than likely be one of the ones I sell as well. So next we've got another ball, which smaller than the other one that I've took out earlier. I have no idea what their brands are or anything. I don't even know if there's a way to tell. It's just got slightly damaged stickers on it, but nothing too terrible. And again, will be one of the ones for sale. And next, another snake, but a tiny snake. So yeah, again, pretty next to the other one. You can see the same thing. It's a lot smaller. It's like almost like a keychain size puzzle. The second one. So next, we've got a Magic, genuine Rubik's brand. So again, another one that will be for sale. I've no idea how to solve this thing. I had one of these back in the 80s, again when they first came out. I think I've said this before when I've unboxed them in auctions like this. I played with it a little while, couldn't get anywhere really with solving it, and then a friend had a go and managed to break the strings on it, and I had no idea how to sort it out, so that was it. That was the end of the puzzle for me, basically. Yeah, like I say, I've got no idea how to solve this thing. But yeah, it will be up for sale with the others. The idea is to make it a 4x2 grid, and with the 4 rings attached to it, all with the right colours attached to each other. Yeah, so it's moving these squares around, but it's very, very tricky. I think it's certainly not an intuitive thing to solve. I've looked at a couple of YouTube videos, and even the ones that tell you how to supposedly tell you how to solve it don't actually tell you how to solve it. They just say, well, try this and then try this and then try this. You know, it's more trial and error than actually telling you how to solve it, it seems, from this kind of state. Now that I think they've got rid of it now, but I like that shape, like a bench or something. It's not in the competitions anymore, I don't think, but there was in the WCA competitions there was a time when these were used and people were doing it in like a second from one solved state to the other, I think. But yeah, doesn't really interest me anymore. And a Rubiks Clock. Again, I had one of these back in the 80s. Never ever figured out how to solve it back then. It's in the box, but the box is quite battered. I might keep this one, I don't know. A load of leaflets in there as well. It looks like this is actually from the 90s, rather than being the original 80s one, since it says 90s on this leaflet. Yeah, the oh, doesn't turn. Oh, it does. It's just incredibly stiff. Wow. Okay, there's some lube in there or something, because that, wow, that really is stiff. See, these things affect, oh god, I can't even push the button up and down now. What is wrong with this thing? It's really not right. Yeah, very poor quality, this one. I'll have to have words with the seller about this one, because this is not functioning right at all. Yeah, so much for having a clock for my collection. Oh well, I'll have a look at that later, see if I can do anything with it. And finally, the last one in the box. This is the one I bought the collection for. It is an Alexander's Star. It's the painted version, which is good. The stickered version, the stickers tend to wear quite badly. And it's the original 1982 one. I don't think they've ever been made at any other time, having said that. Yeah, it's basically a kind of edges only Mega Minx. The turning quality of them, that's going to need some serious lubing, but having said that, now I've got it turning, it's actually turning okay. So yeah, I wanted one of these for quite some time for the collection, because it's quite a famous one, and it's not rare enough to be stupidly expensive, but it's rare enough to be a collector's item, if that makes sense. You know, it's the price when they sell them on, when people sell them on eBay, sometimes goes higher than you'd expect. But yeah, as I say, I've always wanted one in my collection for quite a long time now. I'm not sure how to. Oh, excuse me, sorry, I've got a bit of a frog in my throat today. I'm not sure how to solve it, but I've just noticed there are actually two of every piece. So you see, I've got white and yellow there, and white and yellow there. So that probably makes things a bit less tricky. However, it does lead me to wonder if it's going to lead to some kind of parity situations where you're going to have only two pieces swapped when you need three. So we'll see about that. I'll give that a solve in a little while and see what I can do with it. I say give it a solve, I'll try and solve it. I say that like it's going to be easy. But yes, it is just an edges only Mega Minx, so it shouldn't be too difficult. The problem is working out the colour scheme. Because you've got no kind of corners to tell you to give you an indication of which coloured edges belong where. You've got to figure it out as you go along, what edges belong next to each other. Because obviously I could have any of the white edges there. I could put the white green there, I could put a white blue there, I could put a white red there. And what I've got to find out is whether those two edges can match in some way. So anyway, yeah, I'll go away and play with that, and I'll put a link in the description to the eBay auctions for the puzzles that I'm selling. So when I get them up, And yeah, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care now.